Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop. Okay guys, we're going to be prepping some gear doors with this PVC foam. And I don't know how much I have showed you guys about this stuff. You know, thing is, I love this stuff, but it's not the easiest to work with, you know, in these areas like this, where I've got big bends. You know, wings and stabs and stuff like that, they're not too bad. I mean, it's really not that big a deal. But when you get into a lot of contours and stuff like that, over here. It's a little harder to work with. Now I was forming these all in one piece. And you know, the first couple, I didn't have that hard a time. But it seems like the more I did, the harder it got. So I'm going to quit trying to do these in one piece. And it took a long time, it was kind of hard. Especially for the gear doors, okay, because I just need, you know, a little bit down the sides there and this front part. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to try and do now is just do this front part in one piece and then put a skinnier piece down the side or down the center. And you will see that first time live on Bob TV right here, right now. Right here, right now, live, Bob TV. Here's on my cutting pad. And then, you know, guys, I was telling you I was thinking about going flying Monday. Guess what? I forgot all about this. My truck is in the shop. Oh, did I tell you guys about this? When I was in the hospital, about 2 in the morning, these cops came into my room. 3 of them. Well, one of them was the security guard. One of them was the security guard from the hospital. And, you know, when I woke up in the middle of the night with that oxygen, they had this whole big oxygen thing over my whole face. When I woke up with that thing on, a lot of times I didn't know where I was. That thing really, it messed with me. You know, I just didn't know where I was when I woke up with that thing a lot of times. And I guess this woman went nuts in the parking lot. The security guard told me that she almost hit an ambulance driver and crashed into an ambulance. Didn't hit the ambulance, just almost. And she stopped, and the security guard walked up to her window, tried to get her to roll her window down. She looked at him, flipped him off, put it in reverse. Oh, I didn't tell you this part. I drove myself to the hospital, okay? And I parked in emergency room parking. You know, not knowing I was going to be admitted for 2 weeks. And they admitted me and all that, so my truck was in the parking lot for a while. And which was no big deal. But at 2 in the morning, this lady, Said she threw her truck in reverse and just floored it. Went all the way across the parking lot, empty parking lot, except for my bright red truck. Bam! Hit the bed on the driver's side. Then she put it in drive and took off. Well, the security guard got the tag number, and the Wichita police came and they filed a report. They know who she is and all that. But when the cops came up to my room at 2 in the morning, and, you know, they was all standing over my bed, and they woke me up with the nurse there, you know, and I thought I was in prison. It was weird. And, you know, they started rambling, and I'm, you know, just panicking. What the hell did I do? So I had to stop them and, wait a minute, guys, wait a minute. What did I do? Why am I in jail? Oh, no, you're not in jail. You didn't do nothing wrong. And, oh, it just kind of traumatized me there for a minute. But anyway, then they told me all about it. This woman across the parking lot crashed into my truck. So, but anyway, my truck's in the shop. And they said it'd be done by Friday, but I don't know. If it ain't done Friday, I ain't going nowhere. So, man, that blows. It's supposed to be really nice this weekend. So, anyway, back to work. Quit loafing. Okay. I need to heat this up for there. I think the 9 inches is this far. Just cut this off. And so you gotta heat this stuff up. You know, to do a whole fuselage with this stuff, it would not be easy. You know, I don't know, some of them European planes, you know, planes from Italy come, fuselage got this foam stuff in it. You know, it could be done in a lot of places, but you go to bend this stuff and it just breaks, you know, so it just breaks. So you gotta heat it up. Okay, and see, here's where my gear door is. So I'm gonna go just a little bit past that, right there, and see if I can't do this. Gotta get this nice and hot. Kind of press it in there. Oh man, things are near big enough that way. Then kind of got the basic shape. Now we can come in and fine tune it a little bit. You know what? We'll go over a little bit more. And when you kind of scorch it like that, it bends better. Oh yeah, this is going to be a whole lot easier than trying to get that whole thing. Always ended up with a wrinkle. If this ain't formed very good, you know, good enough, what'll happen is that it will break when you vacuum it. When you put it under vacuum, so you have to have it pretty well formed pretty good. Okay, now we've got to trim it straight across. Good as we can get it anyway. Oh yeah. Good. Now, we have just got to get very much of it. It's funny. I'll be somewhat careful with my mold, but this black stuff is high temperature, so as long as you don't let it cook on it, it'll be fine. Right now, the good thing now, gotta lightly score it so I don't score my mold. Man. Bam. Well, it's definitely a lot easier, guys. Just one little hot spot right here. Bam. That's perfect. Well, that's the way we're going to do them. And I'm going to get some stuff prepped tonight. We're going to get ready to lay up some parts. So we'll see you back in the shop.